what time it is. What's up, guys? Panic here, otherwise known as Panic Picnic. And today, I am going to talk about my biggest disappointment with Blizzard Entertainment's use of their IPs. Well, granted, like I said, this is. I'll be honest. I'm gonna get heated. I'm gonna be angry. I'm gonna be a lot of things, but angry and disappointed is gonna be one of them. Like I said, I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed, and there's a difference. And I wanted to make this video for a long time, and I mean a long time. I've thought about it. Like, I don't have, like, as you know me, I don't do like a whole lot of scripts, and this is, like I said, this is gonna be more of a ranty video, but. And I'll be honest, it will be, but I want to talk about Starcraft2. Now, as you can see, I've played these games. I've played the games. Well, yeah, I've been going through them again on Brutal and all of that. I'm working my best way through them. Hard and Swarm's still hard. Like, I don't know how Cyril plays Zerg. I don't know how people play Zerg in general. I think, in my opinion, I think Zerg is just unplayable. I think it's just too dang hard. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, I'm coming from a Terran Protoss guy. Like, they're more fun. Zerg is just like, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just spazzing out. But I want to talk about the worst missions in StarCraft history. And that is in Legacy of the Void, the epilogue. All of it. The epilogue for StarCraft 2, in my opinion, is the worst piece ever created by Blizzard, bar none, especially for this series. And the main reason why I want to talk about that is because let's just go ahead and go into the Master Archives. It's very, very short. It's very, very rushed. You start off with Unexpected Meeting. You've got you're going to start off with an Unexpected Meeting. This is basically an accumulation of all three races coming together, and this is meant to tie up like loose ends. And the first one, you're gonna go in, you're gonna like kill the Void Slashers. For this one, you're gonna go in, you're gonna play with Kerrigan, and then for the last one, you're gonna be like Kerrigan, which ascends to God mode and does all that thing, and then you're sad, and you're just like, then at the end, and then Jim's back in Joey Ray's bar, and then he sees Kerrigan again. And you're like, oh man, that's so cool. Don't get me wrong, I'm not mad at the cinematics. The cinematic team from Blizzard, I don't even need to tell you you guys are good. You guys go to sleep knowing you guys are great. But that being said, you guys are still very good, and you guys are awesome. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, because they're lying and jealous. But that being said, these missions suck. These missions are terrible. And the main reason why is because this is supposed to be the final, this is supposed to round out, Brood War. Like, this is supposed to, basically, in my opinion, round up StarCraft as a whole, and I'm not counting, Nova missions. I'm not counting any of that stuff. I'm counting missions. I'm not counting StarCraft books, comics, manga, whatever they release. They could, anything. I'm not counting any of that. I'm not counting, the toys. I'm not counting anything. I'm counting missions. I'm counting StarCraft missions. That is it. These missions are so bad, and the reason why, like I said, this is mainly opinionated, and it's very highly opinionated, but it is very, very rushed. These three missions are basically summing up, the end of Jim Raynor and Kerrigan, and it's very boring. It's very rushed, and also it's a very large disappointment. It's a very large disappointment and a very large stretch from the End of the Void campaign, the Legacy of the Void campaign. And what I mean by that is, in the Legacy of the Void campaign, you're given all these options, and even in the Heart of the Swarm campaign, and a little bit of the Terran campaign of Wings of Liberty, you're given all these abilities to customize your units or customize your top bar, and these are, of course, more so seen in in Heart of the Swarm and Legacy of the Void. And in the End of the Void Master Archives, you're not really given that, like, at all. You're given 3 missions in which, this is after, like, Artanis, by the way, has already done his thing on Iron. You're given 3 missions in which you go into the Void, you stop Amon from doing something, and you kill Amon. You're given 3 missions that hastily kill the big bad of the entire StarCraft campaign. StarCraft 1 and StarCraft 2. The big bad in StarCraft 1 wasn't the Overmind. We already found out the Overmind was actually good. It was just doing its best, and it created Kerrigan to get back at Amon. And then, so Kerrigan's not the the Overmind's not the bad one. We go in to Brood War. Kerrigan's evil. Wow, man, she's killing everything. Turns out Kerrigan's not evil because she's just doing her own thing, I guess. And then we go into like Wings of Liberty, and we're just like, Kerrigan's evil again. But I want to make her better for some reason. Even though in StarCraft Brood War, freaking Jim Rader said explicitly, "I'm going to kill you." That's almost quoting. It was like, "I'm not gonna rest until you're dead" or something. It was something along those lines. Again, I'm not counting like character changes. Things happen after 4 years. In Wings of Liberty, it said it was like 4 years since the end of the Brood Wars. So he's been in a bar. Like I mean, let him have his 4 years, and things can change. But so Kerrigan's not the big bad because we turn her back to human Zerg thing, and she's fine at the end of Wings of Liberty. Turns out it wasn't. The big bad wasn't Kerrigan. It was actually Tychus. Oh, there's a plot switch. And it turns out it wasn't Tychus. It was actually Minx who was making Tychus do all this stuff so Tychus could be free. Guess what? Heart of the Swarm. We kill Minx. Oh my god, cinematic is amazing. Cinematic team, you know what you do, and you know you do it well. And then we're going into the 3rd game. We've got all this hype. You've seen that trailer. We know what we're going to do with Artanis. And we go in, and we kill, like, Zerath will die, spoiler. Oh my god, it's freaking cool. And we know who the big bad is. It's Amon. We're going to get him. Nope. Turns out not only do we get our homeworld back, we get a master archives of a very rushed 3 mission based of just killing him. It's very, very short. It's very boring, and this is a co-op mission. This is just you playing as Kerrigan, and this is you again just being like OP Kerrigan. Like, you basically are Kerrigan, and she's like God mode at this point for some weird reason that I'm still unsure of how they shoved these 3 lines into these 3 missions. I don't know. Like, these 3 missions just seem like a fanfic. That's really like the biggest thing. I mean, like, if I was Blizzard, like, if I was gonna fix this, okay, like I said, I'm an angry fanboy, okay, I'm gonna be honest. If I was going to fix this, this is exactly what I would do. 1, I would either retcon all of this, like I would just pretend it never happened, or, and this is a big or, because they're not going to do that, they're going to keep it like this, and they're already moving all their developers to other things, and if I have to freaking find this and play it on a mobile game, I will, because I want a better ending to this, because this is garbage. Not writing, guys. Whoever writing, they get freaking. Oh my god, the writer for this one he was out on off day. He was like, it's like vacation in like 2 minutes. I gotta pin a quick story. That's what this sounds like. They went to Tumblr, pulled one fan freaking fic, and they were just rolled with that. That is these 3 missions. They're very poorly done. It's just mainly because they're rushed. So what I would do, because they're not gonna retcon this, is I would go to Nova. I would do the exact same thing in Nova Covert Ops that they did in Nova Covert Ops. I would go and make an entire like mission pack. Just make it like 9 missions. He gets 3, you get 3, and you get 3. If you don't want to make it 3, just make it like you get 2, you get 2, and you get 2. It's not a whole lot. You've got all the voices, you've got everything you've already done, and you just go back to the end of the void part, go to the master archives, and just add in either like cinematics are expensive, and cinematics they're already doing a good job. Let them have their break, let them have their vacation. But like add in like an extra mission between each one of these. Like it could just be like a little small one. It could just be like the 2 heroes, you know, like how they had one with Kerrigan and like Tassadar. I mean, that's easy to do. I mean, heck, I mean that's easy enough to do. Heck, I could do that. I mean, personally, I could do that. I mean, I'm decent with the map editor. I mean, I could do that, but I mean, like I said, it's just, I mean, then at my point is I'm making the fan fiction of a fan fiction. I don't like fan fiction. I really don't. I like stuff that's well written and good, and this is poor. With the exception of the cinematic teams, you guys know what you guys did. I love you. But this is just disappointing. Like I said, I would just fix this up a little bit, like just polish it. The ending, like, is just not good. It just leaves more to be wanted. It feels like the Legacy of the Void campaign was fantastic. I mean, yeah, the ending was, like, the last mission was just, it was a little weird, but it was just okay. Especially, like I said, especially after playing, like, the Heart of the Swarm campaign. The Heart of the Swarm campaign was actually fantastic. But, like, the Legacy of the Void campaign was just okay, but by finishing Starcraft 2 on these 3 epilogue missions, it's a little bit of a disappointment, especially like if you compare it to the other endings of all the games, including the expansion. Like the Starcraft original, like you blow up the Overmind, and Starcraft 2, like I'm just gonna be doing like, I mean, I'm not gonna go through every single one. Like in the first one, like in the Terran, you destroy like an ion cannon so you can leave a planet. Like the Zerg, what do you do with the Zerg? I don't know. Fucking Zerg do. They probably just like attack or destroy something. I don't know. And then of course, the Protoss one at the end is where everyone. Oh yeah, the last for the Zerg they go into like go into Ire. I think that's that one. Yeah, or something. I don't know. And I can't remember the first Zerg mission. The last Zerg mission was. That was odd. But and then of course you got the Protoss where like you play as the Terran and the Zerg and you all come together and destroy the Overmind, which is fantastic. And then we go into Brood War, and then the last one is like Zeratul like purging a planet or something. I don't know why they did Sakuras. It was a really weird ending. I mean, and then it was Terran. No, it was Zerg, and it was okay. Then it goes to Terran, in which you are the United Earth Directorate and you capture the Overmind, and then for the last one of Zerg is you basically kill all your enemies and you just purge everything. I mean, like, all of those were pretty cool. I mean, like I said, I remember all of these off the top of my head, with the exception of the Zerg final mission. And I for the life of me, like I said, I can't remember it. But all of these, like I said, they put a huge impact on me. And even when we go into the Legacy of the Void, and Blizzard is obviously up their production and the developers and all of that, and we've got the ending of the Legacy of the Void where we go and get Kerrigan, and Kerrigan's just like she's just being bitchy and trying to kill us. But we end the game, and it's pretty cool. Like, it's a pretty cool ending, and it's pretty awesome. And I mean, it's this entire time that the big bad's Kerrigan. We got Kerrigan now, and now she's human again. And then it plays really well into the cinematic, and it's fantastic. And then we go into Legacy of the Void. I mean, then we go into Heart of the Swarm, and then we're finally getting Minx, and it's just awesome. We're going on his planet, and we're going to get him, and that's freaking awesome. And then we go to Legacy of the Void, and then we're just like back on Ire again, and then we're trying to defend and waiting for this thing. It's basically a rehash of like the Kerrigan mission, just done in a worse way, in my opinion. But I remember it. I mean, like, you get Ire back, and it's pretty cool, and then you get all the customization, and then you lose like your ship that you need the entire time. But that part was freaking awesome. Whoever designed that part, you deserve a promotion. And if you're not getting that promotion, and anyone from Blizzard is listening to me, and you find that guy who designed that part of that mission. I want you to find him, give him a high five, and I want you to give him a raise. And just, he deserves that, because that was awesome. That was like the coolest thing ever. It was like, oh man, you needed all this ship, and then you're losing pieces of it as time goes on. Oh my god, that was fantastic. You, sir, are awesome. Or ma'am. You both, either one of you, you're awesome. You're almost on the same table as cinematic, but these guys are awesome. Both of you guys are awesome. And then we get, like I said, we get to these epilogues, and we get a... You don't get to... Not only do you not get to customize anything, you have to do with a preset build. I believe this one is when you're playing as the Protoss, and you're given, like, all these abilities you never used, and you're just like, why am I using these when I had all the cooler ones that I really liked selected beforehand? And then you go into, like, Essence of Eternity, and like I said, I don't remember either one of these missions. I remember Amon's Fault, because I remember it being, I was like, what is going on here? What is this one? Is this the one we play as Zerg? I don't remember. But either way, these epilogues are disappointing. Like I said, add in at least a little something extra story-wise, or add in something like secret that can hint at either a Starcraft 3, something later down the road, whether it be like 10, 20 years. Like, you guys know your numbers. I know it's not going to come out anytime soon, but or like just add it, or just add in something, like, because it feels very wanting in my opinion. And like I said, I know this is just the rambling of a fan guy, and I love the work you guys do, but this was like, God, this is one of my favorite stories, and I loved it. I loved how people love, like, the soap operas, but oh my God, it sucks when one of your favorite soap operas ends and, like, it just has a horrible ending. It's like, oh, we ran out of money. This game's due in a week. That's how they wrote this epilogue. They were like, they found somebody on Tumblr and was like, I need you to write a fanfic. They're like, I got one that's like half, I only got like 3 words on it. We'll freaking run it. That's our story right now. Other than that, like I said, I know you guys heard me rant enough, and I know I've been repetitive, but like I said, Blizzard, fix the ending to this game, or do something that that gives us a bit more outside of the Nova Covert Op missions, or something similar to the Nova Covert Op missions, because those were fantastic. Those were fun. Just do something that gives us a bit more. I mean, ending on Homecoming was a fantastic, but like these 3 missions just need like a little bit of fixes to either make them more memorable, or just they need something in between it so it doesn't feel as rushed. Other than that, like I said, my name's Panic Picnic. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And like I said, the cinematic team and that one dude on the Legacy of the Void final mission, dude, you're pretty cool. You're awesome. You need a high five. If you're at Blizzard, I know this is actually the final note I make. I know Blizzard, everyone's been giving you a hard time lately, whether it be from your disastrous response to Diablo Immortal. I'm not sure how the game is. I mean, I'll play it. I mean, I think it's gonna be fun. I mean, I'll try it out. To however BFA is currently looking, and I mean, it's not very good. I play it. I still play it. It's fun. I enjoy it. I mean, it's okay. It's like below average. Or to your to your Heroes of the Storm like debacle that just happened. I know it's not. I know like people have been giving you crap a lot lately, but I mean, hey, you guys do good work, and like I said, you guys give us you give us like the fans, you give us really good products, and like I said, I really want a better ending, but you guys, like I said, you guys do fantastic work. Just hopefully you get around to this. This is on my Christmas list, and this has been on my Christmas list for a few years now, and hopefully I'll get one later. Thank you guys. Like I said, thanks for the work, Blizzard. Hope you have a great one.